Hi guys, welcome to another video, and this time we are covering an entirely new series, Cows in Action. And especially, the book we're covering today is the third book of Cows in Action, where Cows in Action is a 4-book series, but unfortunately this is the only book we have of the series at the moment. But it's okay because this series is essentially a series of standalone pieces, which means that this book, you don't need other books in this series to understand this book, okay? Yeah, other than that, we'll have Cows in Action, the other books of Cows in Action, quickly acquired as possible and brought to you guys as soon as possible. So, keep waiting and good things will come to you. Great. So now let's get into the plot of Cows in Action. So there's this weird genius scientist named Angus McMoo and his 2 assistants, Pat and Bo, who live in the year 2007 and are regular farm cows on a farm shed. But because Angus McMoo is an absolute genius, he manages to invent a time machine. Obviously, time machines don't exist in real life, but here Angus McMoo manages to invent a time machine. And when he does that, he basically allows himself and Pat and Bo to travel forward in time to the future, the year 2550. And in 2550, the cows are basically free of their oppression by humans, and cows and humans are existing peacefully in harmony. And there's this entire cow country named Lucky Burger, and there's the secret agency named Cows in Action. Now, what Cows in Action does is basically stop its evil counterpart, the Fed Up Bulls Institute, also known as the FBI. Note that the CIA and the FBI are both actual institutions that are in the United States, so nice pun there. But other than that, basically, the FBI is attempting to enslave all humans and subjugate basically everybody under its evil rule by going back in time and using history as a weapon to change history and basically allow cows to overpower humans completely. But because the CIA knows that what they have right now is just fine, they're trying to stop the FBI by putting history on its proper course. And this time, when Pat, Bo, and Angus McMoo travel forward in time to 2550, they encounter this Terminator, or a Termoonator as they call it, named T-117. And that Termoonator decides to travel back in time to Rome. Now, the Termoonators are the most evil agents of the FBI as a whole. So, because they just saw a Termoonator go back in time to ancient Rome, Pat, Bo, and Angus McMoo decide to activate their own time shed to go back to ancient Rome. And there they find the startings of an evil plot hatched by the FBI. And because cows are technological geniuses, in 2550, they decide to carry around these rings. You see this ring? It's the ring of power. Actually, no, it's not. It's just an ordinary ring, but in this book, it is a ring binder, or ring bender. Basically, what this allows cows to do is they can wear this ring and they become humanoid. Or at least other humans think they're humans because they see them as humans. But obviously, if you're a cow and you see another cow wearing a ring bender, you just see a cow wearing a ring bender because the ring bender is designed to prevent humans from noticing cows, not the other way around. Okay? Great. And basically, this plot about ancient Rome involves a fair bit of ancient Roman history. It's during the reign of Emperor Nero, who is widely known as the most evil emperor in Roman history because he arranged a lot of brutal gladiator fights where a lot of gladiators and other animals were fed to the angry lions. Like this one. You might have seen this guy a long time ago in one of our videos. He's really cute, but unfortunately his Roman counterparts were very savage and ripped their victims apart at the emperor's order. So yeah, and actually gladiators were supposed to fight them, and cows were supposed to fight them in this novel. So yeah, the angry lions serve as, I guess, the memory of old times, and hopefully no one is fed to angry lions in the future. Great. Other than that, if you want to know, what the evil plot is, how they stop the evil plot, and all that stuff, you're going to have to read this book, alright? It's a pretty long book, but thankfully, the words are pretty big, and it should be relatively easy to read. It's got some illustrations like this one, and however, I'm going to have to warn you that there are a lot of puns involving, Termoonators and other things. the book itself is called the Roman Moo-Stery instead of the Roman Mystery. There's a lot of puns centered around the word moo because, cows, they moo. But other than that, I think personally this is just one of the harder medium books. So if you're an easy medium reader, or at least if you're normally an easy medium reader, try to pick up something that's a little bit harder before picking up this book, because this is pretty harder than the easy medium books as a whole. Other than that, if you're a high up reader, don't hesitate to read this book because it's really funny. And if you're a first time or second time reader, try to pick up one of the easy medium books, or at least 3 or 4 of the easy medium books before reading this one, alright? Other than that, we'll try to have these books, the other series books, brought to you as soon as possible, so keep waiting. And other than that, enjoy the book.